From foot-long Christmas cookies to stuffing burgers, we're comparing holiday fast food menu items in the US and the UK. This is Food Wars. As usual, McDonald's has launched a festive menu in the UK.
They got so much cool stuff at the UK McDonald's. We don't really have that much.
First up, the Big Tasty is back. This tends to come and go from the McDonald's menu throughout the year. It kind of does what it says on the tin. It's a large and slightly more gourmet burger when compared to their standard menu offerings. And then also we have the Big Tasty with bacon. Adds a couple of strips of our slightly sad fast food bacon in the UK. These are good burgers. I really like the Big Tasty sauce. I think that's an excellent sauce. In terms of like it being a satisfying, big, hearty burger, it does a good job. My only question for the Big Tasty is that I'm not sure how festive it is. There's no like cranberry on here or turkey to really tie it to Christmas dinner. It's more just that kind of spirit of excess around Christmas time that I think makes this a festive menu item. It does kind of have Whopper vibes, just with less mayo, which I appreciate.
There's a cream and pumpkin pie that I think is more of a fall than holiday. So didn't include that today, but we do have the apropos titled Holiday Pie. This is a celebration in a pie. Controversial take, all the pies at McDonald's, I don't dislike them, but I don't look forward to eating them at all. I never get them except for the show. I don't care that they're baked. I don't care they used to be deep fried. They've always been mid at best. It's a perfect combination of a crust that has no sweetness to it and some sort of goo inside that is way too sweet. Put them together and you have something that I don't want in my mouth again.
The other festive sandwich on the menu at McDonald's is the Cheesy McCrispy. So what they've done here is take a standard McCrispy and try to elevate it with some cheesy, bacony goodness. The additions to the classic McCrispy involve a red onion relish and also a raclette-inspired cheese sauce. I do love a normal McCrispy. It is one of my like regular ordered things at McDonald's. See if the raclette sauce adds enough to it. The raclette style cheese sauce has like quite a nice, gently cheesy flavor to it. It's more like the texture that I actually like. It's quite like a satisfying, gloopy texture. It's actually pretty good. I probably would order that for myself. Is it Christmassy? Probably slightly more Christmassy than a Big Tasty, because at least there's like some kind of raclette, like cozy cheese vibes going on there. I'm picturing myself coming off of a Swiss mountain, ordering myself a cheesy McCrispy and curling up by a fire. Sounds delightful. Next up, we have the cheese melt dippers. There's pretty much always some kind of fried cheese option on the menu at a UK McDonald's. The difference is that around Christmas time, they swap the cheese out for camembert. They've got like a little bit cold and stodgy, but still like a little bit of meltage going on there. I really like these. I think between these and the mozzarella dippers that sometimes appear on the menu, they're probably my two like favorite fried cheese options from McDonald's. Camembert is just a great cheese. These are served with a rich tomato dip, which definitely helps because they are very rich on their own. A little bit of like sweetness and acidity really helps.
But they do have the dulce de leche frappe. Is it frappe or frappe? This is something that perplexes me about fast food that needs to be studied. Frappuccinos are suddenly everywhere. Adults are drinking them. And then we all were just like, you know what? From now on, we're gonna have milkshakes before noon. No! They somehow took, let's say, a dulce de leche cake, for instance, and just like condensed it down to pure flavor and then put it in a drink and added some crumbles on it. It's not a diss on dulce de leche. It's so strong. It's just so strong.
McDonald's often collabs with chocolate brands to make desserts and hot drinks, and this Christmas is no exception. This year they've partnered with Terry's, the famous makers of the chocolate orange. Here we have the Terry's chocolate orange pie. Similarly to the apple pies in the UK, it's a fried pastry pie, only this time there's like chocolate in the pastry and the filling is chocolate orange. Many Brits really, really love a Terry's chocolate orange. I'm unfortunately not one of them. That's not too bad. You don't get too much of the orange flavor. I'd say the focus is more on like the pastry and the kind of chocolatey custard that's inside. Very thick filling, pretty tasty. This year we can also get a Terry's chocolate orange McFlurry as well as a Galaxy chocolate McFlurry, although today the ice cream machine was broken. Shock. When it comes to the Galaxy chocolate, we also have two Galaxy hot drinks available. You can get both a Galaxy caramel hot chocolate and a Galaxy caramel latte. Unfortunately, again, where we went, the McDonald's did not have hot drinks today.
When it comes to holiday menus, Starbucks might do the most every season.
In 2023, Starbucks sales actually rose 8% in Q4, aka the holiday season. Their net revenue was actually up 11% year on year, up to $9.4 billion. Suffice it to say the holidays are a big time for Starbucks.
I got a selection, a few that sounded good. Starting down here, the caramel brulee. It's a good sip. A whole one of those? I don't know. I'm glad we're shooting the Starbucks drinks first because I haven't had my morning coffee and also they're still warm, so that's nice. It's already kind of sitting weird. I don't know if I could drink a whole one of those. Peppermint hot chocolate. All right, so if peppermint flavored coffee drinks weren't sweet enough, let's make it a hot chocolate. Adults getting hot chocolate, guys, stop it. Man, it's so good. I know, I get it. Anyone who's watched this show for a while, have you noticed I'll be like, I got a strong negative opinion about this. And a second later, I'm like, it's great. It's a holiday miracle. What do you want from me, all right? If a peppermint hot chocolate is too chocolatey for you, there's also the peppermint mocha. Can I ask something stupid? What is a mocha? It has chocolate in it? So this one doesn't have coffee, this one does. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna cut it with coffee. Yeah, I'd definitely go for this. Man, the older I get, the more of a peppermint head I become. I get it. I get peppermint now. Chestnut, praline, latte. I don't know what praline means. Yeah, this is always bad. I get the nuts, the nutty earthiness to it, but that and coffee, not connecting. I couldn't pick the flavor of chestnuts or pralines out of a nut lineup. We know what roasted chestnuts smell like, and it's in that song, chestnuts roasting, etc. So I like the smell of it, but the taste, I don't know.
I've broken it down into a few different flavors, which you can have in a variety of forms. We're starting with the eggnog latte. This, I think, will be my 4th year of trying this as part of a seasonal episode. Never really been a big fan. Maybe this is the year that changes my mind. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of all right, actually. I don't know if I've just been beaten down by doing 4 years of Christmas episodes, but it doesn't actually taste bad this year. It's unclear exactly where the term nog came from. It could be referring to an East Anglian ale that people used to drink back in the day called nog. It could also be referring to a noggin, which was a carved wooden mug that people used to drink out of. The other possible origin is that up in Scotland back in the day, they used to drink something called nug or nugged ale. This is where they would get ale and they would use a hot poker from the fire to kind of warm it up. Eggnog origins. For the holidays, Starbucks ups the indulgence level on their hot chocolate. Here we have a fudge brownie hot chocolate. I'm often let down by Starbucks hot chocolate as well. Still a letdown. For me, hot chocolate should be like rich, creamy, thick. This is kind of none of those things. Another of their seasonal flavors is toffee nut. Let's see if it tastes as it should. Oh, la, la. No. It kind of tastes like they just like burned peanuts and then put them in a drink.
If you live in warmer parts of the country, or if you just want a cold drink on a cold winter day, you can also get most of these in iced version. Gingerbread, oat milk chai. Ugh, tastes like milk. Sugar cookie almond latte. Not worth it. Gingerbread oat chai.
Oh, you got 2 of those, didn't you?
Did I? Have we done a grande sugar cook almond latte? We did. Starbucks gave us 2 of the same ones, and I didn't even notice till we got here. For drinks with a festive flavor like this grande peppermint mocha, the cost increase is comparable to any other flavored shot, so around 70 cents extra. But getting a, say, grande pumpkin spice or grande gingerbread latte adds $1.20 to your grande latte. Note, that is extra flavor topping and whipped cream.
Here I have the caramel waffle cream iced latte. It's a lot of words. You can kind of see it on the lid. They've got these weird like crummy bits in it that I think are supposed to be like caramel waffle flavored pieces. But to me, I think if I'm drinking a coffee, I just kind of don't want any lumps in it. Then finally, we have a gingerbread cream iced chai latte. I like an iced chai latte. So maybe this will just be that, but like amped up and a little more festive. Shakey shake. Needed a stir. It's not that bad. It's just, again, like way too sweet. I don't think you need that much sugar, especially in something that is like a chai latte. The thing that I want is that kind of like warming spice flavor. And the main thing I'm getting is still just sweetness.
Starbucks also has festive food items. Depending on where you are in the country, you can get all of these delicious treats. Here's 4 that I was able to get at my local Starbucks. Snowman cake pop. Look at this guy, huh? Goodbye, Mr. Snowman. Very delicious, but I mean, it's just 1 bite. So if that's more than $1, no thanks. Sugar plum cheese Danish. You don't hear much about sugar plums the other 11 months of the year. Then I kid about the sugar on the sugar plum. Yo, dog. Oh.
Here are some of the festive food options from Starbucks in the UK. We'll start with the Festive Feast panini. All I'm seeing is turkey, bacon, cheese, and some stuffing. Looks like they've also tried to add some gravy as well. I actually don't hate Starbucks food. I feel like for the most part they do an okay job. They've put like a little bit of gravy in there, but I think it still needs more sauce because the ciabatta is quite dense and bready. And then here we have the Pig's Under Blankets panini. Also looks a bit sad. I don't like how it contains 3 pieces of sausage. It's clearly like 1.5 sausages. Just give me the whole 2. Who's eating the other half of my sausage? There's more cheese on this as well as like a mustardy gravy sauce. Have a nibble from the kind of saucy bacony end. It's still on the dry side, not quite as bad. The mustard sauce with the sausage kind of reminds me of like a bratwurst at a German market or something. Just not quite as nice.
We look forward to it every year, the cranberry bliss bar. That seems to be missing a bite. I don't know what happened there. Can I kill this or do you want some of it? This is so good.
Oh.
The penguin cookie, I don't pay a lot of attention to cookies. It's cute. I mean, it's for kids and coworkers apparently. We might have sacrificed this penguin for nothing. Yeah, I'm just mainlining high fructose corn syrup and caffeine right now. It is Christmas, baby. It is Christmas. Yo, get me a surfing Santa Claus. You know what really hit the spot was that turkey sage Danish that they didn't have.
I also got some of the bakery options. Here we have a polar bear cake pop. I mean, it is quite cute. He's missing an ear. He's been in some kind of scrap and he is falling off the stick, so I'm having to kind of support him. But structural issues aside, I do think he's quite cute. I actually quite like Starbucks cake pops. I think I've only ever bought them when I'm doing a Food Wars video, but they are pretty nice. Here we have the Christmas tree brownie. This has been around for a few years. It is really good actually. They get like a nice clean cut shape on the Christmas tree. Unfortunately, I've lost some of the icing to the packaging, but what is there is cool. It's like a sort of white chocolate drizzle thing, a little bit of gold flecks in there as well. This is the caramel waffle muffin. It's similar to the caramel waffle beverages that they have on offer. I think the caramel waffle flavor actually refers to these, which are stroopwafels from the Netherlands. It's a weird texture. It's somewhere between like a cookie and a waffle. It's a little bit harder than a regular cookie, and it has a layer of caramel sauce in the middle. They're very tasty if you get them hot in the Netherlands. And then finally we have the Santa Barista gingerbread cookie. A hilarious pun on the word barista. No disrespect to this guy, but he is no South Pole Sam. He will never be South Pole Sam. Where is South Pole Sam? Bring him back, please. This year we have a surprise contender for the holiday menu items, and it's Popeyes. Popeyes has added a sandwich, a side, and 2 breakfast items to its menu for Christmas.
Since early November, Popeyes in the US has offered a whole Cajun-style turkey for 99 bucks. It arrives fully frozen so you can bake it for your family. I'd be so stoked to have this on Christmas Day, just saying.
We have the Festive Super Stack Sandwich. There's quite a lot going on here. What they do is they take one of their regular chicken sandwiches with cheese, chicken, lettuce, and mayo, and then to that they add a sage and onion hash brown, as well as a cranberry habanero sauce. They're kind of treading on KFC's toes. KFC in the UK are the ones who add hash browns to chicken sandwiches for the most part, but that cranberry habanero sauce sounds really good. I do like Popeye's chicken. It tends to be very crunchy, well seasoned, which I appreciate. I actually do think the hash brown and the sauce add quite a lot to this. The sauce in particular is really good, that like cranberry habanero. You get that sweet heat, almost like a kind of like a Thai sweet chili sauce going on. Impressed by that. Good job, Popeyes. You can also just get the sage and onion hash brown as a side on its own. They also have 2 festive breakfast items, which unfortunately we missed today. They have the Festive Feastin' Roll and the Festive Chicken Feastin' Roll. They're kind of like Popeye's version of a McMuffin, but with that hash brown and the cranberry habanero added.
Both US and UK Subway are featuring foot-long cookies. In the US, ours is a double chocolate peppermint cookie.
In the UK, however, our foot-long cookie is actually gingerbread. I still don't know how to feel about these foot-long cookies. They unnerve me in many ways. It feels like a cursed object. I do like gingerbread, and typically I feel like Subway cookies are pretty good. It's actually like a pretty nice gingerbread biscuit flavor. They've maybe slightly overbaked this one, is my only complaint. You get the little like crunchy sugar stars as well, which are nice. I think all in all, it's fine. It's just the shape of it that kind of freaks me out.
I don't know if I would ever order something like this, but in front of me right now, it smells so good. I think this is gonna taste really good. I think this is really good. Obviously such a not great brownie, but it's doing it for me right now. I don't know why they're calling this a cookie. It's very, very much a brownie. It tastes like a brownie. But this crunchy peppermint stuff that they have on top of it is adding so much to the texture, to the flavor. It's really good. I'm into this. I'm already somebody who normally would only go to Subway to get one of their cookies and not one of their sandwiches, so this is right up my alley. I'd go get this.
At Subway, the festive exclusives do not stop there. We also have the return of the VI Brie Melt. The VI Brie Melt contains bacon, brie, American-style cheese, red peppers, caramelized red onions, and a sweet onion sauce. Gotta be honest, I don't think bacon is supposed to look like that. It's taken on like a really weird color. Somehow, like, both of these sides look really different and neither of them look right. In the interest of self-preservation, I am not gonna try this one. KFC in the UK is once again offering a stuffing burger. Here we have the stuffing tower burger. The foundation is a regular chicken sandwich with the chicken fillet, mayo, and lettuce, but then the stuffing burgers also get cheese, a sage and onion stuffing patty, and a spicy cranberry sauce. I feel like last time I tried the stuffing burger, I wasn't like a huge fan, but we'll give it another try. The stuffing's actually got quite a nice flavor to it. Gently sagey, herby, nice texture. Despite the fact that it looked like they've been quite generous, I wasn't tasting a ton of that spicy cranberry sauce. So maybe they could like amp the spice up a little bit more on that. I still don't know if I would order this over just like a regular chicken sandwich. I don't know if it adds enough, but it definitely doesn't detract from the sandwich experience. I'm gonna have to quickly shout out the KFC Christmas ad from this year because I saw it in the cinema the other day and it's actually quite funny. They pointed out that around this time of year, loads of people, myself included, asked them to do turkey burgers. They had a load of tweets up from people saying, you should do turkey, do turkey, do turkey. I said, we've heard you, we listened, and we ignored. We're doing chicken.
And KFC has released their holiday merch.
Dunkin' in the US has less of a selection than Starbucks, with some beverages being available only in the app. The holiday cookie signature latte. There's supposed to be cookie butter crumbles in this, but I think because it melted, they all probably fell to the bottom. I'm not getting anything, but it tastes really good. Then we have the peppermint mocha signature latte, the toasted white chocolate signature latte, white hazelnut bark coffee. I don't know what that means. Do they mean like peppermint bark? I'm assuming yes. So it's not like peppermint bark at all. I think what they were trying to achieve here was a hazelnut white chocolate bark sort of situation, which I see that. It tastes strange, but not bad. Like it doesn't taste like hazelnut coffee to me at all, but I also can't put my finger on what it does taste like. And then we have the cookie butter cold brew. I really want to try this. It's got cookie crumbs in it. That's terrible. It does taste like crushed up little cookies. Like, so I guess they got one thing right, but the coffee itself tastes awful. Like all this together does not work. Moving on to our in-app beverages, we have the brown sugar cookie oat iced chai latte. I think this sounds really good, but it looks nightmarish almost. I don't even know why it looks the way it does. I'm so used to my Dunkin' looking horrible, but tasting okay. You guys, I need to have a talk with Dunkin' HQ. We need to do more taste testing because I don't know. It's just too much. I feel like they're adding too much syrup to the point where all I'm drinking is syrup. And I know I mixed it, okay? I'm mixing it. I'm drinking from higher up. I'm drinking it from all sorts of angles. It's all syrup. No. There are people out there who love super sweet drinks. Maybe that's gonna be for you. It's not for me. Moving on, we have the spiced cookie iced coffee. I'm gonna be hopeful. I've been burned several times just in these past few minutes, but I love spiced cookies. I actually don't think the flavor of the coffee is terrible, but I also don't think it's strong enough. Like, I feel like it's mostly just water. We could do something with that. They needed a little something extra. Next, we have the toasted white chocolate coconut cold brew, and then we have the peppermint mocha hot chocolate. We also have 2 food items for the holidays. The almond croissant, hard as a f***ing rock, dude. Hard. Ow. The actual almond filling inside of this croissant, the frangipane, I believe it's called, is pretty delicious, but because the bread itself is so dry and crusty and hard, it's not a fun eating experience. Am I just being grumpy gills right now, or is this like actually terrible? We also have this cookie butter donut. I love cookie butter. This sounds like a bit of me, I'm just saying. I actually think that's really good. It is incredibly sweet, like so sweet, it's crazy. but I'm really, really loving this crunchy cookie texture on top. This is pretty good. Okay. Dunkin' wasn't a complete fail. You can also get the hash brown brisket scramble bowl, which we were not able to get, but this is what it looks like.
They actually go pretty big for Christmas at Greg's. I just got a selection of what's on offer. Whenever Christmas rolls around, Greg's wheels out the Festive Bake. There's actually no turkey in the Festive Bake. Instead, there is chicken, sage and onion stuffing, bacon, and a creamy sage and cranberry sauce. I like the kind of like herby crumb stuff that they've topped this one with. Adds a nice kind of crunch texture to it. I think both with the sage and onion stuffing in there, as well as the sagey cranberry sauce. Sage is slightly overpowering. I don't know if I'll miss it when it goes away. I think like a standard chicken bake just kind of does the job for me usually. Greg's were actually some of the early pioneers of vegan fast food here in the UK, and the Christmas range is no exception. Here we have the vegan Festive Bake. It's pretty much a dupe of the standard one, but instead of the chicken, they have Quorn myco-protein pieces. There's sage and onion stuffing in here, there's vegan bacon, and the sauce in here is cranberry and red onion. Genuinely, Greg's vegan products are really good. The vegan sausage roll does an excellent job of replicating the normal one. Try a little bit of this like Quorn myco piece stuff. Honestly, yeah, not too bad. It doesn't quite have the same texture as the actual chicken, but the flavor is pretty much there. Still getting a lot of that sage. Pretty good. Next up, we have the Christmas lunch baguette. The Christmas lunch baguette contains chicken, bacon, sage and onion stuffing, cheese, cranberry, and red onion. Does it look exactly like a Christmas lunch? Not quite. Does it look tasty? Kinda, yeah. Is there bacon on Christmas dinners? I guess technically so, yeah. Pigs in blankets in the UK, sausages wrapped in bacon. Broadly speaking, all the ingredients work together quite well. It's just a bit of a theme that all of the Christmas sandwiches I've tried seem to be a bit dry. I guess typically if I'm having a Christmas dinner, I'm smothering it in gravy, and it's quite hard to do that with a portable to-go sandwich. Greg's also has a bunch of sweet festive options. This one is the Greg's Christmas Slice. The Christmas Slice is Greg's spin on a Christmas cake. I know as a country we do have a tradition of having these kind of like cooked fruit things for pudding, but honestly I've just never really been a fan. I used to do my grandma's head in because I would have Christmas cake, but I would just peel the icing off the top and eat that at the table. Look, that was a while ago. I've grown up now, I've matured. Maybe my taste buds have changed. They haven't. It's like a very good recreation of a Christmas cake. The icing's there, the marzipan's there. It's kind of the same quality that I would expect from like a big one that you would buy in a supermarket, just in a smaller version, which is impressive. But yeah, cooked fruit, not really for me. Then we have Greg's take on a mince pie. I've spoken about these many times in previous Christmas episodes, but if you haven't watched any of those, when I say mince pie, I do not mean beef. Minced meat is a traditional thing in the UK, and again, it's a simmered fruit mix. Typically, it contains raisins, sultanas, some apple in there, and you can kind of spice it however you want, simmer it down for a while, until you end up with this sweet, fruity gunk stuff. Unfortunately, my aversion to stewed fruit does extend to the mince pie. I respect it, and I respect its place in British culinary tradition, but not for me. Greg's also has a range of other foods and some hot drinks for Christmas as well.
US snack brands love the holidays with so many special, limited foods and drinks. This is just a small amount, mostly what we were able to find at Target and my local Vons.
Here are some holiday offerings that I found. These are our candy cookie options.
I got a range of grocery items from this year that I think are some Christmas favorites.
This big bag is regular Hershey Kisses, but branded Grinch. My boy G, the term Grinch that we all use when someone's being like, I think I'll be such a Grinch. Is that from this, or was Grinch a word and he just assigned it to the character? Did Dr. Seuss invent the word Grinch? Let us know in the comments. And then, I mean, Kisses. Oh no. It has like a cherry like goo in it, I think. Let's find out. Yeah. I think it'd be just as effective if it was like cherry. The little goo or whatever in there, unnecessary. Ooh, candy cane. You know how I'm coming around on peppermints. Oh, there's some crunches in them. Cookies and cream. Now, granted, not an official holiday flavor, but as a holiday packaging, so I think that counts. This is a thing where you need to know it's cookies and cream. If I just showed you, like, do you want this Hershey Kiss? You'd be like, bro, that thing is moldy. Sugar cookie. Also, crunch. Not a lot of difference between those two. If you buy one, you've had them both, trust me. Extra creamy Hershey's Bells. Oh, we're not doing the Kisses anymore, guys? Getting into new shapes? Okay. Whoa, I do not like how they smell. Oh. Kisses are weird. They're the thing that like gets put out at like your aunt's house on Christmas, and you're like, Hershey Kisses, who cares? But next thing you know, you're just like eating them out of habit. Reese's, Bro, they're another brand that's like, for the very specific lane they are in, man, they take up that entire lane. They had the cups for years. Where can we go with cups? And they're like, we're making them bigger, deeper, deep dish cups, and we're putting stuff inside of it.
Next, we have the Reese's Sugar Cookie flavor. So these are milk chocolate and peanut butter like classic Reese's, but they are stuffed with sugar cookie bites. They smell so good. Do Reese's Minis get served this way, or do you serve them this way? You open them this way. So I assume that just makes more sense.
My life would I do. You guys have an opinion on that?
I think Natalie might be right, because that's how you open a Reese's.
Okay, but it's bottom heavy. Natalie thinks it should be upside down.
It's not upside down. The paper is on the bottom. It should be like this.
That little light brown is a whole cookie. I feel like these are just way too sweet for me. I think regular Reese's are kind of more my thing, but the cookie texture is really fun. We're having a lot of fun with cookie textures this year, it seems. Big year for cookies.
Next up, we have Reese's Trees. Kind of surprising to see a Reese's exclusive in the UK because it's very much still an American brand. I don't know if I love what they've done to Santa there. He's got weird like Reese's Cups goggle things on and just generally looks a bit cursed. He's also filming himself sledding on a GoPro. Sure.
Can we get a close-up on what we think a Reese's tree looks like? I mean, hey, by the time you open it, they've got your money, so I don't think they really care that much about the shape.
They've got the kind of, basic tree shape going on. I do love a Reese's though. A lot more peanut, a bit less chocolate than you would normally get in a cup. So if you're a Reese's fan, but you always wish there was more peanut butter going on, the trees might be for you.
But man, chocolate and peanut butter together, you can't touch it.
I have Snickers trees. I've never had these and they look incredible. That is a beautiful
Does it
tree.
say Snickers on it?
Yeah. Wait, does it? I think that these have more chocolate on them compared to normal Snickers, so it does taste different to me. It's like a lot of chocolate, and I don't think I love the taste of their chocolate. That's so strange. I think it's better as a bar.
Oreos loses their mind every holiday season, releases so many flavors and shapes. Just look at the list. They do candy cane Oreos, gingerbread Oreos, hot cocoa Oreos, snickerdoodle Oreos, peppermint bark Oreos, white fudge covered Oreos. Bold move for Oreo to be like, yeah, we're dipping them. This tastes just like the cream inside. So, who doesn't love Oreos, right? Oreos are like the perfect cookie, but I'm a bit nauseous. That's a snowman with the scarf. What is that? Yeah, penguin wearing a red bow tie, I guess. Okay, we got gingerbread guy. He's missing his heart. That's very unsettling. The food coloring really affected that one. You cannot get these in the UK. Red 40 Lake, baby. Red 40 Lake. Want to increase the hyperactivity in your young ones.
Cadbury always pulls the stops out for Christmas. One thing that Brits love, which we've covered before, are these advent calendars. It's like a countdown clock for Christmas Day that kids get to enjoy, and sometimes adults too. Behind each of these 25 doors is a small piece of dairy milk chocolate. The three options include the caramel, regular, and whole nut. It says that it's for someone special, and who's more special than myself? It's just before December when we're filming this, and I feel like it's bad luck to open this before December, but I'm on a bad run of luck anyway, so chocolate will help. Also from Cadbury, we have this Santa's Workshop selection box. These are very much like a gift that you might get from a family member kind of in the run-up to Christmas, like an aunt or an uncle, or something that you might find in your stocking on Christmas Day. Looks a bit sad, actually. I feel like they've wasted some space there. We have some classic options here. We have things like the Whisper. We have a little bar of dairy milk. But then we also have some more niche options, like the fudge.
Fudge sucks.
I like fudge. You think fudge sucks? I like fudge.
That fudge sucks.
Wow. The team hates fudge bars. I quite like fudge bars. I will defend the fudge bar. These would be in the selection boxes of Heroes, and they would actually be one that I think I would gravitate towards, although that might just be because everyone else was leaving them and I would just hoover them up at the end.
Mini M&Ms, ideal for baking. We also have the M&M Toasted Holiday Peanuts.
These are kind of like regular peanut M&Ms, except I think that they toast the peanuts, so it gives you more of that like flavor. If you've ever been walking down the street and gotten those like warm, sugary nuts from a street vendor, they're so popular here in New York. That's more of like what this tastes like, not just a toasted peanut. There's definitely more sugar in it. Next, we have the holiday-themed Nerds Gummy Clusters. These are called Frosty. I don't know what about them is different. They kind of just look like regular gummy clusters, but with Christmas colors. I am a huge fan of Nerds gummy clusters, so even if they didn't change the flavor, I'm like fine with that. These smell different. They smell like they're gonna taste different. They smell really watermelon-y to me, which is an interesting vibe for Christmas. Oh my gosh. It doesn't say what flavor this is. I wanna know. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Watermelon juice concentrate. I knew it. These smell like watermelon. That's kind of strange, but so fun. Watermelon candy for Christmas. It tastes amazing.
Candy cane peeps. I don't understand why people eat these. They are bird-shaped marshmallows, like little chick-shaped marshmallows, hence peeps. Winter spiced cranberry Sprite. Ooh. I wouldn't make the connection that it's cranberry. It tastes different than Sprite, but just has like a regular sort of whatever berry flavor to it.
And then we have our Chips Ahoy Chewy Hot Cocoa Cookies. One thing that I thought was so interesting with these is that there's actually a little picture here that says heat for a treat. I've never seen prepackaged cookies tell me to heat them up in the microwave before. That's kind of fun. So we did that. This plate is hot. Here's what that looks like. That's just okay. I do think that heating it up does make it taste better. I kind of want to try to do that to a few more cookies.
Flavored candy canes we got here, look at this. Everyone's getting in the candy cane game. Oreos obviously is in the game, but we got Airheads and Sour Patch Kids. It smells terrible. Yep, it is. It tastes like dirt. Oreos, you're amazing with the cookies. The candy canes, absolutely not. Pasquez Dreidel Treats. There you go. For everyone who celebrates Hanukkah. I don't know much about dreidel technology, but I feel like the fact that this is just hollow and packed with a bag of candy might be affecting its spinach. If this was dice, I wouldn't trust it. Ooh. Whoa, there's a lot of stuff in here. They got the candy ring. I don't know whose finger's fitting through that. Well, a child's, because that's who this is for. Hanukkah Blitz. Just looks like hard candy and the oodles mix. Let's see how it spins without stuff in it. Much better. I'm sorry.
I've talked about the Terry's chocolate orange before. It's an iconic Christmas snack in the UK. It does what it says on the tin. It's chocolate that's in the shape of an orange and is split up into all these different segments. The classic version actually does taste of orange as well. It's a chocolate orange flavor. What I wanted to highlight this year was this new one, which is a milk chocolate Terry's. It's still in the shape of an orange, just has no orange flavor to it this time apparently. Ta-da! Regardless of how you feel about it, it's an impressive feat of engineering. The quality of the chocolate could be better, I think, compared to like a Dairy Milk or a Galaxy. I don't think it's quite there.
Twix is another one. They're just like, we're going all in on shapes. I think it works. I saw this, I'm like, hell yeah. Some Santas. Let's go ahead first. Expectations. I don't know what Santa Claus with a hat looks like. Reality. We happy with this? It also could be like a bearded like coal miner wearing his hard hat. I mean, Twix is ridiculously good anyway, but shaped like this, yeah, dude. Snowballs, they do this every year, here they are. They're candy-covered bits of chocolates, you know, like a snowball. Goldfish crackers, I love it. Check out the packaging. Elf, yo. Elf branding, right? It's pretty good, right? Maple syrup grams, no. These aren't the cheddar fish? I wanted goldfish crackers. Oh no! Look at these little guys, these graham crackers. Oh no! Everything tastes like insanity. Pepperidge Farm. Yo, shout out to Pepperidge Farm for keeping the same logo for 200 years. At one time, this Pepperidge Farm logo was like new, and then they stuck with it, and then it became retro. They're like Aerosmith, just stick around long enough and we're gonna be like, oh, it's classic rock now. Because you didn't go away. Little fun little sleeves this came in, huh? I'm telling you, man, 1890 whatever, this was like the height of luxury. Oh, it's holiday nog flavored? Love eggnog. These are kind of like bumping to the top of my list just because they're not insane. Subtlety will get you far. You can do more with less.
We also have several holiday-themed breakfast cereals. I think cereals in general are just like a bigger deal here, so obviously we do special stuff when holidays come around. We've got Honey Bunches of Oats Frosted Bunches. There's like a creepy little Yeti in the back. Do you see the frosted cluster? There's nothing special about this other than the clusters are sweeter than normal.
Another company that always brings the heat for Christmas is Lindt. That's L-I-N-D-T. They are Swiss. chocolates and also their Lindor chocolate balls. We have their teddy bear wearing this adorable little Christmas jumper. They used to put bells on them, at least with the reindeer ones, but now he just has this kind of like heart locket necklace thing going on. Unfortunately, these are hollow. Lindor chocolate is very tasty though. Beyond the teddy, they also have little reindeers. Throughout most of the year, you can still get these, but they're in bunny shape. As far as I can tell, I think the shape is still exactly the same. All they're doing is changing the packaging. Also hollow. For Christmas dinner in the UK, you will often find Christmas crackers on the table, and Lindt are trying to put their own spin on those. Typically, Christmas crackers are the ones that you will pop with someone else, and they will contain a joke, a paper hat, and maybe a toy. This one, however, contains Lindor chocolates. It does still kind of pull though, that's, you know, sort of impressive. It's Swiss chocolate. It's very like milky, I would say. Not the strongest cocoa flavor, but they are very nice. Tell you what I don't like, the Lindt Master Chocolatier. He's doing some weird stuff with chocolate. Don't like it. Calm down, mate. The Lindt Master Chocolatier, I'm calling you out. YouTube celebrity boxing.
In America, we also get a lot of these cookie decorating kits, gingerbread house making kits, so I thought it'd be fun if we decorated a cookie.
I got the decorative ugly sweater cookie kit.
I couldn't find a cookie decorating kit, but I did want to get involved, so I just got some plain cookies and some icing.
So here's my little cookie.
All right, I'm gonna go with, right, it's got a little Christmas tree in there.
Also, I thought these biscuits were going to be bigger. I do not have much of a canvas to work on here.
I love decorating for the holidays. I love decorating the tree. I love decorating the house. I love putting up Christmas lights. I'm looking forward to doing that soon.
We'd often gather around and listen to the Christmas Day carol service from Westminster Abbey while we were cooking our dinner. We got some banging Christmas carols over here in the UK. What's your favorite Christmas carols, guys?
My mom always puts the holiday mini M&Ms that come in like the candy cane shape in my Christmas stocking every single year. It's my favorite. I never decorated cookies growing up during the holidays. We made like gingerbread houses and things like that.
We watch, or at least I insist that we watch endless Christmas movies. I don't care how corny it is, I don't care how cheesy it is. I like how they do exactly what they're supposed to be doing.
I feel like this tree came out pretty good. It's not exactly the same as it looked on the box, but I think we have something pretty cute. Oh, I could have put a little glitter on her, but okay, maybe that was so worth it, actually. Gorgina!
Ooh, I got an eye for sweater design. The last thing we'll do here, those are gold sparkles, right? I'm good at arts and crafts. Are you surprised by this? I went to school for design. Why would you remember that? I have no idea what you went to school for. I think I did a good job. Thank you.
Subscribe. It's not very festive, but there you go.
Happy holidays from all of us here at Food Wars. Please let us know in the comments if you have any ideas for future videos, foods we could try, anything of the sort, and we'll see you guys next year. Bye.